Hey Diane, it's John, and I was just making this short video to show you how I use Audacity for sound files. And so actually what I do is after I create a YouTube video, I download it and then I go ahead and convert it into a sound file. So here, this is actually the video file that's in here now and is open. But what I'll do is I'll save it as well. Right now it's saved as a project, but what happens is I can simply export it right there as an MP3 file. And what I'll do is, of course, save it where I can find it, which is going to be, I'm going to put it actually right by my other file here. CMBA, and just name it Creativity Inside the Box. And I'll put myself as the artist. Name the track title. Creativity year 2015. Now this isn't really a big deal. It's you can actually skip this step, but I actually like to do it because this kind of tagging will have other benefits, such as for you to kind of look stuff up in the future with certain kind of players and stuff. When you're playing it on, like say an iPod or something like that, it has a ability to kind of see. That's the information you see. That's scrolling and stuff like that. That's what this is when you add this what they call tagging on there. Anyways, that's really it. That's will now, like I said, it's converted to sound file. Now, if I was to record within Audacity, I just simply hit this red button, just the same as you would for a any kind of recorder and stuff. You can adjust and tweak, like kind of left-right balance and volume and stuff like that. But that's really it. Now, what's really nice about it is some of the other features that you probably don't need. But let's say you made a mistake, right? So let's go in here real quick. So here I have a couple ums that I'm going to take out. So here is one of them. So this one is pretty prominent right here. I'm going to just go ahead and take it out by highlighting it and remove audio, cut, and I take that out. And then the other one is right about here. See, it's really nice. I can actually see the ums visually and then just simply take it out. And this one's going to be kind of a tough one because it's pretty well blended in with the other sound. But let's listen and see if it's if we catch it. It has a little bit of a choppiness to it, so I can possibly just simply cut finer. And here, you notice the magnifying glass allows me to kind of get even more down to it. This is like, we're talking like fractions of a second, and sometimes creating this kind of cut may smooth it out a little bit. If you notice, then it's like there's hardly anything that would be hearable in terms of that jump then that we heard earlier. Still a little bit choppy, but I'm gonna go with it. And anyways, so that's really just what I mean by what we can do. So now that we've found the sound file, the next step is going to sound file, or excuse me. Okay, so in SoundCloud, what you do is, of course, hit the upload, and this is of course assuming that you've created your account and stuff. But once you do, then it's a matter of going through. Oh, actually, I have a folder for SoundCloud. So what I'm going to do is take that file we just made and copy paste it over. So there's the sound file, as you can see, and the project's still there. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it there just to kind of maybe keep things a little simpler. that's always going to be the challenge, of course, with this kind of stuff, is managing your files and like deciding where you're going to keep things. Oh, for some reason didn't copy and paste. Let's try one more time. Nope. One more time here. Cop. Let's try cut. There we go. So for some reason Control C wasn't working. And there we go. Okay, so the file's there. And it's now actually ready for upload. So we'll go ahead and upload it like so. And I'll tag it creative. These are some words, and there's other things that I'll talk about in maybe like another video about tagging and why this is important and how to actually really make good use of this. So it takes a little bit for each of these things to process, but notice the Audacity was pretty quick though. Now I'm just writing a little blurb about what this sound file is going to be about. I'm going to pause this a second because it looks like it's taking a little while to load. One last thing, even though it's a sound file, it's actually really nice to add a image that is, either cute or is attractive to, your ideal audience and stuff. So here I made a photo that I use also on Instagram and stuff. So let me go ahead and sorry, it's kind of getting stuck. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, and so it looks like we're all set. I've got some different ways to share it, of course. I think I'm going to actually use this time, even though that like I've already shared it before. But I haven't. I shared the my blog posting, but I haven't shared the sound file. So that will be, a way to reuse content. So that's part of all this too and stuff. Is really key. Is like finding different ways to repurpose or repackage this content and stuff. And looks like upload is complete. The track is there. Now what's nice is that it's really easy to kind of, so other than they can, follow the link to play it here, what's really great is I can sit here and get the embed code, and as you know, that is really usable on the website. So now next step is I'm going to show you what happens on the website. Okay, so here on the website, I'm assuming you're familiar with WordPress. You have the visual, which of course is just simply how things will look. So, but first I'm going to go ahead and go to, well, actually, I'm going to create the space, and I like to put my file towards the top, just around where the graphic is. So here I think I'm going to put it right underneath, actually one paragraph underneath where our dear Luna is and stuff. And there I'm going to, after I graphically have found the spot, I'm going to put the text so that now I've got this NS, ampersand and this MBSP, and I put my the iframe, which is of course the coding from SoundCloud and stuff that they provided, and boom, I've updated it. And once I do, you'll see that if we go to view posts,